Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason, and along with my wife Jen, we retired in the summer of 2021. We left Chicago and we came out here to the beautiful state of Maine, where we're carving out our own off-grid homestead. Now in today's video, we've got a pretty cool project that we're going to start working on, and that is converting this little overhang that we built in the springtime, and we're going to be turning this into our lumber rack. But before I actually turn it into my lumber rack, I have to build the rack. And before I build the rack, I got to clean this shed out. So for this project, we're going to be using as much reclaimed lumber as I can. For the base, we're going to be using these True Dimension 2x4s that I found. The problem is they are loaded with nails, so I've got to get all the nails out. And I'll show you what I'm using this for here in just a minute. So with some of this reclaimed wood, we're going to run into nails that are bent, kind of like this one here. It's flattened, and I found a really neat tool to use. So I've got this old iron or piece of bed framing. It's got this little hole in the center on the legs, and basically all I do is I use the angle iron side. I'm going to bend that up, get it off the wood. Stick the nail in that hole, straighten it out. Because now from here I can now pound it down, and then I can pull it out from the other side. Okay, so I've got my 4-foot bases. I needed 8 of those. Now I need 8 5-foot 2x4s that will be in the center. Alright, so now I have my 5-foot uprights. The next thing I need to cut are some 3-footers. Hey, good morning folks. It is the next day. Going a little slower than I thought, primarily because I keep changing my mind. I think we're going to stick with this design. I think it's going to give me more than enough space. So I've got to make 4 of these. So we're going to keep plugging away on them, get them all built, and then we'll get it all put together. Hey folks, so we made an enormous amount of progress on our wood rack. Check it out. Isn't that pretty cool? I have space on the bottom here for my 2x4s and 2x6s. I got another section here for 2x4s and 2x6s, and whatever else I can put up there. And then up on the top is for all of our PVC pipe that we've got, things like that. Now the plan here, once I'm finished, got to add one more support there and one more on that side, and those are going to go this way or that way. But we're also going to build, I'm going to get a pallet back here and build a small box so that I can put all of my cutoffs in there and keep all of that relatively organized. So I'm going to go ahead and try to finish this up. I only got a few more things to do anyways. And then I've got lumber that's got to go in here. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so I think I've got most of the big stuff on the rack. It looks awesome, man. Honestly, it's cool. Now, the reason I left this big space here is tomorrow we're going to come in here, clean all this, get some half pallets in here, and then build a little rack for all my plywood, any foam board I have, anything that I have that are sheets, 4x8s. Those are all going to go up against the shed here. So I'll build a little rack for that tomorrow, or maybe the next day, I don't know. But for now, I mean, this thing is awesome. I'm really excited that it's done. So I have cleaned up quite a bit of the lumber that was out on the yard. So a couple of piles that were over here, kind of going through this one right now. And then we'll go through the rest of this tomorrow. And then I also need to, this is all reclaimed lumber here, but they all got to get nails pulled out of them. So we'll work on that tomorrow, get this rack done, finished up. And there you have it. It's a little lumber rack thrown together with a bunch of scrap wood. It's the next day. We're out here again trying to clean up more wood. I've got a bunch of reclaimed lumber here that we're going to try to, we're not going to try, we're going to go ahead and pull the nails out of. These piles, we got these piles up here yesterday. So we're going to go through and get them all cleaned up. Try to get all the nails out of them again. And get them loaded in our wood rack. But I got to admit something. So, you know, I wrestled many years ago in my younger days, and now that I'm older, everything hurts. I got bad hips, bad shoulders, bad neck. List is actually pretty long, bad knees. But recently my hip has been kind of giving me some problems. So we're going to take it slow the next couple of days. And I still got to get work done because, I mean, it ain't going to get done on its own. But we're definitely going to take it easy. I think it has to do with the ladder, going up and down the ladder to build those walls. But it's been about a week, and I am still in a lot of pain, man. A lot of pain. But that's okay. All right, let's see if we can't get some nails out of this wood. Okay, so we cut up all of the old lumber that we had, made a little area back here for cutoffs. We got all the nails and old screws out, and I am pretty stoked about how this came out. I got plenty of room for all the lumber that I currently have, and I have room for new lumber that I can order. So pretty good deal so far. But Jen and I are going to head out and grab some dinner tonight. We've got to go to town anyways. So we're going to get dinner there, and then we're going to get back at this tomorrow. I think I'll be able to wrap this project up tomorrow. My hip is feeling a little bit better with me moving around, but we'll see how it feels tomorrow. We're going to go get some dinner. All right, so today is day 3 of working on this damn wood, this lumber rack. So we got the lumber rack done, but I got to finish getting everything on the rack. I got the kids with me. Yeah. She looks so happy that she's got the toy. Look at her. She's so awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna get her up. So yesterday we left off with getting most of the smaller pieces put up, but I still have some more to do. Let me show you where we're at. So the lumber rack is done. I've got some of the wood on here. I've got this little area back here where I can put my cutoffs. So I've got the original wood rack we were using, and I've got to go get some of the whatever wood's on there and get it over here. So hey folks, well, you think after a couple of years of making these videos I'd at least have some idea about how to keep my phone from not recording. Well, as it turns out, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still working on that. But let me show you where we're at, because we got it done. Now it is raining, so I'm gonna try to sneak underneath here. But we've got the wood rack done. We've got all of our plywood over here. And in the back here, I know it's a little dark, but we do have all of our cutoffs. So we're pretty excited that we've got everything dry. Now this lumber rack is really a big lifesaver for us. Having it underneath cover is just going to make sure that all of our lumber stays good. You know, we did have it under cover before, but unfortunately it was just in a bad spot. The rack itself was falling apart. It was just temporary. So hopefully this is going to last us for a long time. We'll be able to put all of our lumber in here through the winter. We do have PVC pipe we're going to be putting up here. Yeah, I do have to clean this a little bit. I still have some of my tools in here, you know, but for the most part, we are solid in this thing. This thing is done. So that said, I really appreciate you folks sticking around and watching this video. This really was a huge project for Jen and I to get done, because having lumber around the yard really was a problem. And I'm going to show you the yard here in just a second. Yeah, so thanks a lot for sticking around. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned, because we've got a lot more projects coming up before the snow flies. Whitco and I are out here braving the cold to show you folks what we've gotten done here out in the yard. And look at that. It is all cleaned up. We got all of our lumber put into our new shed for lumber underneath the blue tarp there. And we are so stoked for it. Yard is actually starting to look nice.